Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Our Last Leg. You've got me, Nicky G, and my boy,
Jonny G. How are you doing, man? It's been a long time.
That it has been. It has been way too long. Life just happens, man. Between sick kids, being out of town for work, just anything that could have went wrong did go wrong.
Yeah, right. But we're still here, and we tried our absolute best. Like, guys, again, life happens, and we missed a lot of like the last couple of weeks of the NFL schedule, along with basically all the playoff games.
Yeah,
but we made sure if we were gonna be back for one, it had to be the Super Bowl.
You're goddamn right.
Because the Patriots made it.
That's not why we're here, but
no, but that's my reason. I'm like, bro, I refuse to miss it. I refuse. But and before we keep going, I know it's been a long time since we said this. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell, share with your family and friends.
Ring a ding ding, baby.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, just between being out of town for work, sick kids, me sick, and just and then Christmas and New Year, and one day our audio didn't record. It was just. I promise you, this is the number one thing on our mind every single Wednesday when we record.
Yep.
And we're having to do it Friday today because kid was in the fucking hospital for the last 2 days. Yeah. So it's as much of I love this so much, and it is. I look forward to it every single week. Either there's 5 people watching or there's 1,000 people watching. Either way, I love this, and I don't think that anything will ever be able to fill the hole like this does when it comes to having a great friend and being able to talk football, drink beer. Nothing gets better than this. It really doesn't. Really doesn't.
I think that also is a good segue to let the people know the news about our podcast.
Well, you tell them because I'm not going nowhere.
You're right.
This is your fault.
Hey, so as you guys have seen throughout the seasons, we both reside here in Indianapolis, to be specific.
East side.
Just a lot of family situations, and we just kind of need help with family sometimes. Recently had a baby, and I just need that support. Me and my family do. And I will be relocating to Missouri. So for those wondering why we've been on a bit of a hiatus, again, we've just been dealing with a lot of life stuff. So this potentially could be the very last episode of Our Last Leg podcast. And we've been doing this for almost 4 years now.
What was it? November 12th, 2021?
22. Yeah. 22. So in this very room, and
just a random bug up our ass, like, hey, let's do a fucking football podcast.
Let's do it. And lo and behold,
it's turned into thousands and thousands of views, and having a couple viral clips and stuff like that. But more importantly, it's just getting to hang out with your buddy, talk football, shoot the shit. I mean, that's the main reason you guys tune in. We're not on fucking ESPN or anything like that. We're just two guys that love football, are very well educated on the game, and we just try to bring you guys everything that we possibly can, all of our knowledge, our insight, anything we think of, and honestly, it's just for the love of the game.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's hard to even talk about it without like dropping a tear, man.
Yeah,
because it's hard to just say it's coming to an end. But we can save those tears for later.
And there may not be tears. We'll talk later.
Yeah, we will.
This is fucking crazy, though. We are here for the Super Bowl. 60? Super Bowl. The Licks.
60?
Licks, baby. I don't know numbers. I just know that it says LIX. This is the Lickin' Super Bowl. I am very excited for this. If you would have asked me at the beginning of the playoffs who I think is going to be in the Super Bowl, I promise you I would have said the Seahawks versus the Patriots or the Broncos. 1,000 fucking %. I could not find a bet anywhere to just take Seattle to make it to the Super Bowl straight up. I just couldn't. And I don't know.
At what point?
Do what?
At what point did you try to find them on the market?
Once I found out that they were going to have the number 1 seed.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, man, the Seahawks are just so good. They're going to steamroll anybody the last 2 games to make their way to the playoffs. And I had a feeling it was going to end up being the Rams there. So, I mean, I wouldn't have threw a bunch of money on it, but I definitely had the insight and the reasoning. And in my head, the Seahawks were one of the best teams in the NFL.
I saw
the entire year.
There was a market, or at least an article, that if you could predict the Seahawks and the Patriots to make the Super Bowl, it was 80-1. I'm like,
God damn.
that's pretty fucking nice.
I probably would have put $2 on.
Yeah, because who would have thought? Who would have thought again? Right, a whole rematch since the last time it happened was with Brady and Russell Wilson. When again, Marshawn Lynch should have ran it through, and they should have won that one. And I, honest to God, I mean, I'm happy that Tom Brady and the Patriots won that one, but everyone knows that Seattle should have won that Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Patriots didn't win the Super Bowl. The Seahawks lost that Super Bowl. Yeah. But I mean, in a fucking philosophical standpoint, at the end of the day, Patriots had the bigger score.
Butler?
They won.
Malcolm Butler, right?
For what?
He was the Super Bowl hero. What was guy who did the interception?
I think it was Malcolm Butler.
Malcolm Butler
on the Patriots.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's also kind of crazy how Russell Wilson's kind of played himself out of the Hall of Fame. I also find that really
now
weird.
He's a bench boy.
Yeah. But he's just a veteran on the sideline. Like I think he's super happy with it. And but speaking of Hall of Fame, there was two guys that I'm really happy made it. Larry Fitz, I mean, just a fucking OG in the league, one of the greatest receivers to ever play the game. And I don't know if you know this.
Was he on the 49ers?
Larry Fitzgerald?
Yes.
Cardinals, predominantly for his entire career.
Because I saw it and I didn't recognize this. I'm sorry to cut you off real quick,
good.
But
You're
there was
good.
a player on the Hall of Fame. I think he was one of the last ones to get indicted on there. But he wanted to wait till the Super Bowl or the Hall of Fame, whatever, to take place in San Francisco. And he was a San Francisco 49ers player. And he started crying. And I can't remember his name.
Well, fuck. Now it's going to drive me nuts.
But I will look that up while you tell the fans and everyone watching this what's going on.
Just a few other guys that absolutely deserve. Larry Fitz, Drew Brees. I mean, Jesus Christ, how can you not put him on there? He's on top 5 in every single fucking quarterback stat sheet. Super Bowl champion. I mean, it doesn't. Of course, he's going to make it. And then, of course, you have to induct my favorite kicker, his favorite kicker, the leading scorer in NFL history, Adam Vinatieri, man. What an absolute fucking dog, dude. He's a great guy. I will never forgive him, though. I was like, I don't know, 15 years old, and I went to World of Wheels downtown, and he was there signing autographs. I was next in line, and he got up and fucking left. So fuck him for that, but glad you made it to the Hall of Fame. The guy I'm happy for the most, though, is Luke Kuechly. I don't know if you know who he is, one of the greatest middle linebackers to ever play the game. He was a Carolina Panther. Dude was an absolute fucking freak of nature, man. One of the greatest linebackers to ever play the game. Heartbeat of that defense when he played. But all 4 of those guys, 100%, undoubtedly deserve to be in. And while we're on the Hall of Fame, this will be my last tidbit on this. Mm-hmm. Can you believe that Mr. Bill is not in?
Oh my God, dude. Yeah. I think everyone did. Tom Brady made an announcement about it, and it was just bonkers to me. Like, how could he not? It almost felt like an insult, right?
Well, I think they're doing it because of all the cheating scandals and stuff, but if that's the case, why didn't you guys hold the same candle to Tom Brady?
Yeah.
When you decide, we'll let Tom in, You don't think Tom was part of Deflategate? Like, he's almost openly admitted it. And obviously, any quarterback wants a ball a little squishy. They can grip it a little bit better. You think Tom didn't know that? Come on.
Yeah.
But anyway, at the end of the day, Bill Belichick is 100% a Hall of Fame coach. First ballot.
You think
they absolutely fucked him. Huh?
You think that'll happen again? Or, get him in there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They'll try again, and somebody will come to their senses. But I think there was just somebody that was a little salty in that voting. Nobody's more salty than the Colts fan at Bill Belichick and the Patriots dynasty that had to live through all that shit. And I think he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, so, for sure. The player that I found was San Francisco 49ers running back. He stood out because he broke 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving. It was Roger Craig.
Oh, okay.
That was the other one. And
yes, he did get in.
Yeah, so I just saw that one cool that he was emotional about it. And I think the fact of it, obviously those stats are amazing, but I think I liked it just more because he openly said that he refused to get indicted into the Hall of Fame until the Super Bowl took place in San Francisco.
That's kind of cool.
And I'm like, that is really cool. Waited out that long, and hope to God nothing happened to you and you don't die, but you got to see it happen.
Oh, Roger Craig, man, I forgot about him. I saw the video of who inducted him, and he got super excited when they walked downstairs.
Do they always do this? Because this is the first time I ever watched that. No, Hall of Fame, celebration in general, do they ever have their parents like give a speech before they announce the winners? Because that was pretty cool.
Some people do. Like, it depends on the person who they want talking. You know, a lot of people don't want to talk, and
I mean, they're pretty short and sweet. McMillan, by the way, congratulations.
Yeah.
He barely squeezed by because I think Mbuka was getting up there. And if it
at
wasn't
the end of the season, though, end of the season, Mbuka shit the bed, dude.
Okay,
last
can you
5
blame
games,
him or can you blame Baker? Because Baker was just playing like he was scared, man.
I wouldn't even blame Baker, dude. I feel like everything he threw Mbuka's way, he dropped, and I was always raised, if you touch the football, you catch it. Doesn't matter. If you touch it, you catch it.
Yeah, you have to pray for those fourth quarters, because I've won 2 parlays on the fourth quarter because it took that long for him to get a ball.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And there was that one other game that he got like 13 targets and like 3 catches out of that.
Yeah. Those are a shit ton of throwaways.
I think that was your game. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'm surprised McMillan got it. Did you see that clip that went viral of him?
Which one? We'll see. He's gonna show me another time.
I can't repeat it. That's for goddamn sure. We
lost him, boys.
He's sitting there playing video games with somebody, and this dude, I'm pretty sure he's not black at all. Like, not black at all. He's like, "That's what I'm talking about."
Oh, he said that? Oh.
In front of 2 other people, and they look at him like this. And he doesn't miss a fucking beat, man. He just keeps fucking playing. I was like, oh my God.
Speaking of, you see Drewski? He said JSN. He said, like, it was just treading on, whatever, Instagram. He's like pulling out the N-word because he was Justin. What's his name? Jackson
Smith and Jigba?
Njigba, and he said that.
Oh, that's my Jigba?
Yeah. He's like, that. He can say it. You guys can watch it yourself.
No,
it was just pretty funny.
Say it.
Nah, you're cool. We're going to get the whole video reported before we even finish the pod. But nonetheless, congrats to all the people who won the Hall of Fame. It was cool, though. I never seen it before. I think I could see myself watching it again in future's time.
Yeah, they're definitely fun. I thought they were on tonight. I'm a little shitty. I missed it. But congrats to Stafford, MVP.
Won me
a little cash. Garrett finally got his Defensive Player of the Year award, which he's so
they also announced a new award, which is great. Jason Kelsey and someone else came out. There's a new award because it's very overlooked. They made an award for the offensive lineman, and
as it should be.
I don't remember who won it, but
is it Lane Johnson?
Don't remember. Caleb Williams won. What's the biggest wow type of award? Oh my God, what are they called?
I mean, he got MVP.
Excuse me. Nope. What's it called? Like, biggest. Oh my God. It's Caleb Williams won. Basically, he won the biggest play of the game of the year. Like,
Caleb Williams.
Sorry, guys. We weren't prepped for this.
Last night, I just love going off the fucking dome. 2025 Next Gen Stats Moment of the Year.
Moment of the Year.
Okay. Was that the walk-off touchdown? Yes, it was.
So I thought it was going to be the one where he threw it to Cole Kmet that pushed it to overtime. But as cool as that was, they lost the game to the Rams. But yeah, that one where he threw it to DJ Moore and they won the game. I could not believe the comeback. For him to win that award while Jordan Love is there, God, like, talk about a slap to the face.
I had a buddy that had a 6-leg parlay that week, and his last leg was a DJ Moore touchdown.
Wow.
And dude, it was crazy. I mean, he only put a couple bucks on it, but he hit for like 300-400.
Overall, that game was amazing. Like, they came back, down 2-3 scores in one quarter?
Well, Bears are the best comeback team in the league.
Yeah,
there's no debating that.
You know, it's funny too. It's kind of dumb, but I never knew what Caleb Williams even looked like under the helmet until yesterday. Yeah, never.
I watched him play at USC. I'll just never forget him going to the stands and crying to his mom. I'm like, bro, you're a grown fucking man. Like,
because he lost?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Get in there and support your fucking team, dude. You're the leader.
Hey, I mean, to each their own.
Hey, fuck it. Ball out, Caleb. I like it. I like the kid.
Yeah. After this season, I don't think you cannot dislike him.
I mean, the only people that don't like him are homophobes that are like, that motherfucker paints his nails, you know?
I saw something about that too. But
I'm like, who gives a fuck,
whatever,
man? That's just a new thing now. Fuck, I was just at the vape shop and the guy painted his nails. And he's like, yeah, me and my wife were hanging out. And I was like, okay. I mean, it's just anybody's fucking world nowadays.
Yeah. As it should be, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. That was a
Football
good
time.
Yeah, good segment, guys. It's been a minute. We're just getting back into our groove. So you want to bring it in, man.
I will bring us into Super Bowl licks. We have got the Patriots versus the Seahawks. Seahawks favored at -4.5. Over under sitting at 45.5. Seahawks are coming off a beautiful win against the Rams last week, 31-27. They finished the season 14-3. Patriots struggled against a Bo Nix-less Broncos team, but still found the W. They won 10-7 and also finished the season 14-3. So I'm going to start with the Seahawks. The Seahawks played some of their best football 2 weeks ago that I've seen from them all season long. The way that they were able to move the ball downfield when it mattered the most is what won them that football game. They punted more than twice as much than the Rams. Seahawks punted 5 times. Rams punted twice. And they still managed to put up more points on the scoreboard. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm, moving the ball effectively in dire time. The efficiency also while having the ball was executed very well. They put up 31 points on 63 total offensive snaps, while the Rams got to run 57 offensive snaps and they got 27 points. I find the Seahawks and Rams to be almost the exact same fucking team, except the Seahawks defense is just better. And so, you give the Rams another, 6 snaps? You give Stafford 6 snaps from the 25, the man's putting fucking 3 points on the board, minimum.
Yeah.
But anyway, neither the offense nor the defense is going to have an easy game in front of them come Sunday. And if they want to win, they have to do exactly what we just talked about, and that is very crucial for the outcome. I was beyond impressed by this team through the entirety of the playoffs. Yes, it was only 2 games, but it was a good showcase into them and what they're truly capable of. It really hurts the Seahawks right now, big time.
Yeah.
To not have Zachy Boy, not have Mr. Charbonnet.
Man, Charbonnet, yeah, man. Oh, it sucks because he had such a great season.
Yes,
man.
he did. Breakout year,
so
man.
Much and all this entire season for them to finally make it to the Super Bowl, and it's depressing. It really
If you're an NFL fan, Charbonnet is a household name for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, losing him definitely no fucking fun at all. But to be honest, who I've grown really fond of? It's KW9, man.
Yes, sir.
He is a goddamn bowling ball. He just is always moving forward.
Yes, sir.
This guy will either drop a nasty shoulder in you, he'll either juke your ankles into next week or cut a corner and be gone with the win. But the whole time he's doing one of these things, he is doing it forward.
Yeah.
He's not fucking going backwards to make a cut. He's not running sideways to make a cut. He is always trickling forward just a little bit, and that makes a huge difference. Those two were quietly a 2-headed dragon that you and I brought up last season.
Yeah.
And we said that was like the first time we're like, this is a lost art.
Yeah.
And then, Gibbs and Montgomery start to pop off and all that.
Yeah.
But
I think Walker was on my backup on my bench on my fantasy.
I think I had
a year or
Charbonnet
two
at one
ago,
point.
and I was like, dude, this guy's amazing. He's gonna be a star. And lo and behold, a year or two later, crazy.
Popping off. Another guy on. Excuse me.
It's all right.
Those two were, a 2-headed dragon that got almost no respect throughout the league. When you compare him to like Montgomery and Gibbs, if you compare him to, Swift and Mongai, they just did not get the same love that those duos did when they were just as effective on the ground.
For sure. Arguably better.
Yeah.
This season, at least.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Another guy on this team that I just absolutely fucking love. The second I watched him, he started his comeback on the Vikings. And it was just beautiful to watch from there, man.
Vikings.
Old Sam fucking Darnold.
Oh, duh.
So most people forget that Sam Darnold has come a long way in the NFL.
Yeah, I didn't notice how many teams he's played for, dude.
This is his 5th team.
Yeah, it's like Baker Mayfield, how he was getting tossed around.
Yep. And look what happens. If you stick with the quarterback and develop them properly, Baker Mayfield, great quarterback. Sam Darnold, great quarterback. Super Bowl appearing quarterback, Sam Darnold.
So let me ask you this, because my friend Lorenzo, he's a diehard Vikings fan. Shout out to you, my boy.
Shout out, Lorenzo.
So I asked him, how do you feel as a Vikings fan that Sam Darnold is now on the Seahawks and now in the Super Bowl? And he says, I'm happy for Sam. But truthfully, I still don't think that Sam was ever the issue because we could never protect him. And and if he still stayed in the Vikings, I almost guarantee you we still wouldn't have made it to where they're at now. If we got to the playoffs, we probably wouldn't get past the first round. And
I damn near agree with them because when he was on the Vikings, he was sacked 48 fucking times.
Wow, they give you these stats on here? The score, guys, that's a great tool here. Wow.
If you go over to the career. But yeah,
48.
He was sacked more times that year than his entire career. Even this year. He hasn't even hit 30 sacks this year.
And he's a full-time QB now, too, on this one. Wow.
Crazy I don't think he ever missed a
game this entire season, actually.
Or last season.
Jeez Louise.
But, you know, a lot of people forgot about Sam Darnold's journey. Man was drafted 3rd overall in 2018 to the Jets, and everybody knows.
Yes, Allen was one of them. And who were the other people in that year that got drafted and Sam Darnold made it to the Super Bowl? I think Allen was one of them.
Keep going.
Yeah. Regardless, he's going to tell you here and now, but when I saw this picture, I was like, there's no way this is true. And I had to look it up. And again, everything he's doing, and maybe it could be just because he has a good O-line, and maybe that's what he needed all this time.
Baker Mayfield, Saquon Barkley, Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, there we go. It was Lamar and Allen. I was shook, dude. I could not believe my eyes when I saw that. But
in college, Sam Darnold was the prospect. It was Baker, then Darnold. But yes, he gets drafted to the Jets, 3rd overall, 2018, and everybody knows you go to the Jets, that is where quarterbacks go to die. But instead of developing him properly, letting him learn, they start him for 3 years while battling injuries every fucking year. Now, he goes to the Panthers from 2021 to 2023, where he was a starter and a backup and just didn't do the best. Still had lingering injuries, not good development. Now, he goes to the 49ers for Purdy. Played backup for a year. He played 1 game, I think, and it was just okay. And again, you know, this is a team not focusing on developing a backup quarterback. Like, we got our guy. So you're just there to sling the ball whenever and hand handoffs whenever we need you.
Yep.
Now's where a story gets good. He's the starting quarterback at a Minnesota Viking, where this man was a top 10 quarterback last year in my eyes. 361 completions, 35 touchdowns, threw for more than 250 yards a game on average, and did not miss a single game. Started every single one. He's on his 5th team so far in his 7 to 8 year career and has finally reached the biggest stage of them all. It is such a lovely story about how you can see a highly rated prospect
Cinderella
go like this. Yeah. And then they're just on the decline. Sam Darnold, like, that's the last name you fucking think of when you think an elite quarterback.
Yeah.
And
Cinderella
by God,
story, man.
Bouncing back, making a name for himself, proved that, hey, I'm good. I'm just as good as you guys thought I was. I just needed a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And
literally, just time in the pocket. Give me 2 seconds in the pocket.
Yeah.
That's all he needs.
Can you name a receiver on the Jets for the 3 years he was there?
No.
Can you name a receiver from the Panthers for the 2 years he was there? 1 year starting.
Was Thielen there? No, he came from the Vikings. So no, I don't.
And then, so Thielen was on the Panthers during 1 year of that.
Yeah, that's what I was like a little bit. Sorry.
Thielen's your best wide receiver.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now I think he just retired.
And then for the 49ers, you know, played 1 game. That doesn't fucking matter. Then went to the Vikings, and he's like, I have a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL.
Jettas.
Let me show him that I can ball.
Yeah.
Because he was just signed to the Vikings for 1 year, and that's all that was meant to be, was for him to be able to showcase his abilities, and that's exactly what he fucking did.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Sam Darnold's grandpa is the Marlboro Man.
Like the Marlboro, like the cigarettes?
Yeah. Like the old fucking cowboy from the commercials in like the 60s and 70s. That's his grandpa.
That's wild.
Crazy. So Sam Darnold comes from like a lineage of just badass guys. That same guy was a superstar at USC. He went on to play in the Olympics in Brazil in like 1964 or something like that. And yeah, so I mean, it comes from a line of fucking cool people.
And now he's hitting cowboy killers for life. That's wild. Well,
and you know, look, I'm not trying to say Sam Darnold is God's gift to football, but you know who is? Jackson Smith-Njigba, because that dude is a fucking freak. This dude stepped up and made a huge name for himself by being a top 3 wide receiver this year, arguably number 1.
Yeah, there you go.
And put this offense on his back. 119 catches. And I want you to guess how many yards.
Well, it had to be over 1,000 at least. So I'm going to say we're peaking.
It's only 119 catches.
I'm going to say we're touching 1,200. For 119, I'll say we're touching 200 or 1,200. Excuse me. More? 1,400.
More.
Shut up.
More.
16.
More.
Or just tell
1,793 receiving yards this season.
That's fucking wild.
1,793 receiving yards this season. Just hearing that number blows my fucking mind, dude. He is such a good wideout because he thrives on high volume. And that's what you see a lot of these newer breakout wide receivers. That's how they thrive. Puka Nacua. That dude's getting 12 targets a game.
There was that game that they both almost broke 200 yards each.
Yeah.
The first time they played each other. Yeah. You're right. I forgot about that one too. So that obviously boosted him up.
So just running off high volume. Puka is a high volume target. Jamar Chase, high volume target. Amon-Ra St. Brown, high volume target.
And Jamar would have had even more if Burrow was there from the beginning of the season.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
But I mean, even when Burrow came back, I mean, there was a game where Jamar Chase had like 12 fucking catches or something like that.
Yep.
That's what they thrive on, and that is what makes JSN so good. His cardio is just through the roof, and the guy doesn't slow down. The defense is elite as well. They are no Legion of Boom, Richard Sherman, Chancellor. They're not those guys. But by God, they're good.
Oh, yeah.
And if they win this game, this defense better have some fucking answers for the guy on his jersey, or else they're in a world of trouble.
Well,
that wraps up my Seahawks.
Hell yeah. So I'm going to let you guys know right out the gate. My guy here has all the details, all the numbers, all the stats. What I want to give you on my part is what it's going to take for each of these two teams to beat each other at the Super Bowl. So since we're talking about the Seahawks, I really only have 3 to 4 points on this one. And the first one is the dude on my chest. They got to keep May in the pocket. Because one thing that this dude has, and he's showed it, he's flexed it, let alone the last couple of games, is that he can freaking run.
Yeah.
And Seattle's pass rush, honestly, it's designed to compress the pocket. They have to, obviously sacrifice a bit of coverage because they usually have 4 people on the lineup there, but they might need an extra man on the 5 there to get them going and keep them there, because if there's 4, I can guarantee he's going to find a hole and start running. So if they force May to stay in there strictly in the pocket, he's going to have to be forced to throw it to Hunter Henry, Stephon Diggs, I think his name is Hooper or Cooper.
Austin Hooper.
Yeah, he's back now. So he's usually a long dart guy anyway. But Boutte, he's been playing fairly well the past couple of games.
Well, then you talking about Seahawks and mobile quarterbacks. The last one they really played was Cam Ward, and he had 6 carries for 37 yards and a touchdown, and I think Drake May's a better rusher than him.
Exactly. So the numbers don't lie.
So that just doubles down on the point you were trying to make.
For sure. Number 2. Oh, and actually, to acknowledge, Seattle's coverage, like he mentioned, the defense on their end, it's not just their offense. Yeah, they got Kenneth Walker, Charbonnet before he got injured, JSN, Cooper Kupp. He's
AJ Barner, Rasheed Rice.
Barner's been slowing down, but we might see something big on the tight end.
And I thought the same thing. I don't know why they're underutilizing him.
I don't know what his line's at right now, but if you can see something, I could see him getting maybe 25 or 32 yards. 32 is a little specific, but I could see it genuinely. Hunter Henry has been just kind of a bit of a choke artist the last couple of 2 games.
Yeah.
But it's probably because people are either A, betting him so much, or B, he's just obviously the first look, like Stephon Diggs. But Stephon Diggs is quick. He's going to be showing out. Cardi B is probably going to be at the Super Bowl, like he says. So he wants to show out just like how Travis Kelce did when Taylor Swift was there. I digress. Seattle's defense, something not to be reckoned with. Number 2. They need to attack the best, like he said, arguably number 1, best wide receiver in the league, JSN. The ability that he has to just break your ankles, get open. If it's a one-on-one, it's wraps. You better hope to God that the line is getting after Sam Darnold, because if he throws it to him and he catches it, the yards after catch is what JSN actually prevails on the most.
Because it's normally short dumps.
Yes,
it's like
exactly.
10, 15 yards.
Sam Darnold can, in two plays, I can guarantee you he will get a first down. And that's the thing. If they can just keep him tight and locked in some way, then they should be good. But now Cooper Kupp is getting his touches.
And that's the problem, is because now you say shutting down JSN. Okay, 49ers just did it.
So hard.
49ers just did it.
Did.
Three for 19 yards.
Yes.
And guess what? Cooper Kupp had 5 for 60.
Exactly.
Kenneth Walker had 3 for 29. 19 carries for 116 yards and 3 touchdowns. Like,
it's so hard.
There's so many bases you have to fucking cover.
Yeah, exactly. And they're just all so well. They're just all so skilled. And to be frank, Cooper Kupp is a hit or miss sometimes. He's obviously showing more this playoff season than he did all 18 to 19 weeks now.
Yeah, but you're also talking about a guy that has been here before. He knows what it takes.
He knows what it takes. Yeah, he knows.
I mean, this dude, I'm pretty sure he won Super Bowl MVP. I'm almost positive.
When the Rams went?
Yes,
okay, well, you can confirm that here in a bit.
positive.
And that's the thing. JSN will obviously be out on the outer field 20, 30 yards deep. And underneath, it's going to be either Cooper Kupp or Barner. And if you still want a player before that, now they have Walker. It's so hard, bro. It's so hard.
And Kenneth Walker is a receiving back now.
Yeah, because before it was Charbonnet.
Correct.
And now,
Correct.
That's a good line. If you can, I don't know what his reception line is, but I hope it's 2.5. If it is, I will hammer that 3. He gets at least 3.
Cooper Kupp did win MVP of the Super Bowl.
He did. There you go. You got it. Number 3.
I wouldn't be scared of touching Cooper Kupp heavy either.
Yeah.
If I were you guys, like you said, all the focus is going to be on JSN meanwhile, you've got a OG Triple Crown Super Bowl MVP veteran that, I don't mean to interrupt you. I think he goes out there and fucking lollygags.
Kupp?
Yes. And when it's his turn, like, the ball's coming to me. I'll turn it on. Now I'm going to fuck you up.
Yep.
And Cooper Kupp is one that season.
Arguably
and when he's
touchdown.
Explosive.
Could be, man.
Oh my God. Continue. I'm sorry.
No. Anytime touchdown. I really could see Cooper Kupp getting in there.
Just scored last week, didn't he? Or 2 weeks ago?
Yep. He dropped one also in the end zone, but he still got one. So that could have been 2 right there.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp was Puka before Puka even came.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Darnold. Again, I kind of already touched on it just a bit ago within that same point that he tends to not really throw it deep. He just gets those quick dumps. But with those first downs, what's he doing? He's killing the clock. He doesn't let May or the Patriots get the ball.
Me to it.
And if it's not him doing the work, just pass it to Walker. He's going to get it. And now they have plays where their receivers are getting the rush plays too.
Yeah.
So there's just that book that they have, their playbook. It's very well rounded.
And to touch on that, I think one thing the Patriots have to do is, while the whole time they're trying to shut down JSN, now you got to worry about Cooper Kupp. The hardest part is going to be defending the deep ball with Rashee Rice.
Yes, and that's another dude. But they usually tend to play him more.
Or Rashid Shaheed. Rashid
Shaheed. Yeah, they tend to play him more on the punt return. Granted, or that kick return because of the one that blew up the whole stadium.
He had a 59-yard touchdown.
And he
one catch. That was it. That was Darnold's deep ball.
Yeah.
So,
again, he doesn't do it much.
No, you are correct, 100%. But that is definitely their deep threat. Is him, or if you'd be stupid.
Just take a hot line deep.
Yeah, exactly. He's probably, with Tyreek not playing right now, I'd argue he's top 5 fastest players in the NFL.
Yeah. Because you got Xavier Worthy, but Xavier Worthy didn't do shit. Like,
you got Worthy, you got Devon Achane, you got Taylor.
This is off topic. Just one thing. Xavier Worthy, I get he broke a record on the combine, but like he hasn't been anything that explosive in my opinion. Aside from him breaking the record in the combine.
I thought he was great this year until Rashee Rice showed up.
But that was because of that, And
even then he was still getting 2-3 targets. But when you're Mahomes,
3 though.
I get what you're saying.
He does play running plays too, just for because I get Andy Reid wants to have those special team plays.
That's Andy Reid.
But that's literally him. Anyway,
continue. I'm sorry.
And the last point, Kenneth Walker, to control the down distance. He's going to get something. He's going to get dips. He's going to get running plays down the middle, just wide lefts, whatever direction. He's just all reliable to Sam Darnold and the whole offensive line. If he doesn't want to throw it, he sometimes doesn't even have to throw it.
No.
Because he's going to get something done. It's usually positive yards of gain. It's never anything negative. And let alone with the Patriots, as much as I love them, sometimes we do struggle with the run.
Oh, yeah.
And to stop someone like Kenneth Walker, it's going to be really, really tough. The pass rush overall is just way too much to handle.
I mean, the last good running back you guys faced was Derrick Henry. Yeah. And he obliterated you guys. I think he had 2 touchdowns, like 120 yards.
Yep.
Like something bananas. And I'm not, Kenneth Walker isn't Derrick Henry, but same build, same run style. So, I mean, this definitely could be a problem for him.
Yeah,
but,
it is.
I mean, the last few weeks, they've shut down the run. I mean, RJ Harvey, I don't think he broke 40. And then their last few weeks going into the playoffs, I don't think they let a running back tear them up at all. The last one to do it was Henry. But Kenneth Walker is better than Tony Pollard. Kenneth Walker is better than, who else did they play?
Oh, my God, I couldn't tell you right now. Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just saying.
Because I just wanted to look at those stats real quick.
Yeah, just like they faced mediocre running backs compared to Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
But Kenneth Walker with a chip on his shoulder without his guy in the backfield, it's a different guy, man.
And with I guess because it's a good thing you brought up Derrick Henry, they, as much as he literally, he railed us. Like, he just fucked us.
Yeah, I mean, ass to belt, belt to ass.
And the Patriots still came out with a dub. I think what we can thank for on that win is that Hundley had to play, because if it wasn't for that, Lamar and Henry would have just dogged us.
Hundley low-key balled that game. What was his stat
And he didn't
line?
do bad. He was 9 for 10.
9 for 10. How many rushing yards?
Rushing, he had 2.
Oh,
but passing, he had 65.
I think I'm thinking the week after that when he started.
Yeah.
He did good.
Oh, yeah, that was against Green Bay. He had 107.
Okay, yeah.
16 for 20.
Yep.
One touchdown, 1 sack. 8 carries, 60 yards.
Yeah, dog.
Total 167. Fire.
Maybe Lamar will run the ball.
But those are my 4 key points, and that covers the Seattle and how they may beat the Patriots. Do you want to tackle my boys?
Yeah, let me dive into the Patriots. Let me just start by saying it's refreshing to see the Seahawks back again. It's not refreshing to see the Patriots in there. Like, you don't get to have Tom Brady and then, 5 years later, you get to go back to the Super Bowl? No. You get 20 years of fucking pain, and then maybe you can have an 8-7 record. That's how football is supposed to work. The Patriots they're just the luckiest goddamn fuckers out there.
Okay. But you might touch on this in just a couple of seconds. The reason being is because we had either A, an easy schedule, or B, a really good quarterback.
I'm going to dive into both now.
I bet you are. Let's hear it.
So that is everybody's statement, including mine. Patriots did have literally, I mean, it's not a question. They had the easiest schedule in the NFL. The Patriots' opponents finished 113-76 this year. That is a winning percentage of just .391, which was the lowest strength of schedule of any team in the NFL this season. New England was the only team with the sub negative .400 opponents winning percentage in the league this year. Now, you may be thinking, where does this schedule rank in the history of the NFL?
Right.
Statistically, in the last 50 seasons, this is the 3rd easiest schedule in the NFL. Statistically, running off of win-loss percentages of opponents.
It's interesting.
So, for everybody saying that right now, thinking it, we have acknowledged it. I'm telling you right now, it is a true fact. In the last 50 years, they have had the 3rd easiest schedule statistically, and this year they had 100% the easiest schedule. This Patriots team is fucking good. Okay?
Woo!
They are good.
Hear from you.
They are good. And they're very well rounded. And they've got 2025 Coach of the Year, Mike Vrabel, leading them. I think it would be such a special full circle moment if he could win the Super Bowl with the Pats as the head coach and as a player. Like, Mike Vrabel's won 3 or 4 Super Bowls.
Yep.
Which is fucking already crazy. But so saying that, he's been here 4 times already. This dude knows how to operate under the bright lights. This is not something new for him. He knows what needs to happen and how it needs to happen. And honestly, he's got a hell of a crew to go into this game. Yeah, and you can say all you want about Drake May, not deserving to be here yet. He's too young. But guess what? Nobody could fucking beat him. It's as simple as that. I'm sorry. Yes, their schedule sucked, but guess what? They played the Bills twice. That not an easy team to beat. And all their divisional games.
Yeah.
But if you don't want Drake May in here, tell your team to beat him. Cam Newton said this one time that he said that
I hate it every time he goes in the end zone.
Yeah.
And he stretches his jersey out like he's Superman. And it's like, well, what do you say? Okay, you want me to stop doing it? Stop me.
Don't let me in there.
Don't let me in there.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Don't let him win then. Yeah. If the Patriots have the easiest schedule, then your guys should be able to go out there and beat them.
Yeah.
After saying everything you want about Drake May, nobody could stop him in the air or on the ground. It is very nice to see white boys running the ball again. I'll tell you that much. The Seahawks defense is going to need some complex schemes to be able to stop the constant threat of Diggs on a short route, or Henderson and Stevenson on a dump, or running the ball, or if Drake May doesn't like anything and decides to run. Now, you tell me how you constantly cover Stephon Diggs. You cover the running back that's either going to be running an option play, or he's going to be running out for a dump, or he's going to run the ball, or Drake May's going to run it. Oh, don't worry. You've got Mac Hollins on the other side of the field with your worst defender. You've got Henry cutting across the middle while Diggs is dumped off in the bottom. It's going to be very difficult for the Seahawks. Very difficult. They are a fantastic defense, but this offense is meshed together so well, and just they all jive perfectly.
Yeah, man, I haven't seen a complete Patriots line in a hot minute. Granted, I think most of it was just waiting and hoping that we got a decent quarterback. We had Jacoby Brissett, and I fucking hate him, Mac Jones. Now he's a backup for the 49ers, and honestly, he was doing fantastic on the 49ers. Good for him.
Crazy.
But I'm like, where were you when I needed you for the Patriots? And granted, I never wanted him in the first place. I like Bailey Zappi, and I don't even know what he's doing anymore.
But that doubles back to the point of develop your quarterback.
Yeah.
Properly develop them. You can't make them start right out of college.
That's true.
Play 3 years for us. Oh, you suck. You're gone.
Yeah.
No, you did him a disservice is exactly what you did. But anyway, Drake May on the season, 103 rush attempts for 450 yards, 4 tutties. Just last week, he ran the ball 10 times for 65 yards and a tutty against arguably the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
If there's a play to be made, Drake May will be the one to find it. I don't see him settling for sacks and loss of yards plays while getting the chance to be a Super Bowl champ in the second year of his fucking career. One guy I am really, really happy that he made it is Stephon Diggs. All the years of watching those pictures of him standing there on the sideline while he watches the Chiefs celebrate, while he watches somebody else celebrate. And have you ever seen those? It's him standing on the sideline like sad. Only player left on the field from the Bills. And he's just watching them celebrate.
Alec?
Like Stephon Diggs.
Oh, yeah. He's like,
he's just standing there way back, like just like motherfucker, like again, like we missed it again. That dude deserves it.
Stephon Diggs, anytime touchdown.
He 100% deserves to be in this game. Over 11,000 career receiving yards in his 10-year career, and he finally gets the chance to show people that he can run with the big dogs. I'm excited for Diggs. But the two-headed monster in the backfield is just a constant problem. They cycle them out so much that neither one of them is ever tired.
Yeah.
They're always 100%.
Yes, sir.
Stevenson, which has really surprised me, the last 2 months, has completely emerged. And he's like, this is my backfield. You're a rookie, Travion. I am going to run this. And he stepped up. I think he needed just a little bit of competition to get him back in gear.
And I'm so glad you bring that up because that wasn't even on my sheet at all here. And the beginning of the season, it was really, really hard to be a fan of Ramondre Stevenson because the dude was just fumbling ball after ball. Derrick Henry went through the same sequence at one point, but it honestly ended up working out in our favor, right? But nonetheless, right after Stevenson or Oh my God. Thank you. Trayvon Henderson started to get the ball and be the first RB in the team. He started just getting nothing but great rush attempts. And his overlines were so low. They were like 5.5. Dude was breaking like 11, 12, 19, 15. And it was just the easiest bet to take. And on FanDuel, unfortunately, you can't parlay those. But I really wish I would have taken them straight up because those were just cashing week after week after week until Ramondre Stevenson saw that, oh my God, not my job is in danger.
Yeah.
But my first starting position here is in danger. And from that point, where were you the whole time?
Right.
Because he's nothing but getting dumps, getting quick, easy runs down the middle. And when he gets a hole, it's wraps. He's gone. You can't get him. And it's great. But I really miss that from him because that's the Ramondre Stevenson that we know as a Patriots fan.
I think, and John actually covered this very well, I think the Patriots have to try and suck as much time off the board as possible while still putting up points consistently because the last thing they want is the Seattle offense on the field tiring out that defense.
Yeah.
Because, all those DBs, you think that they're not having, Cooper Kupp run a fucking flat straight up the field just to exhaust one defensive back, and then the next play they're not going to run Coop on a hitch. That's exactly what they're going to do. But yeah, if they want to keep up, they have to keep the Seattle offense off of the field, man. I'm not sure what else I can say about this team besides I think they can 100% win this game.
Well, now this is my turn to give you guys a couple of points on why I think the Patriots can beat the Seattle Seahawks. The first one, and he already touched on most of these, but hey, to stop Drake May, his mobility, his deep balls, those are really the two things because unlike Sam Darnold, Drake May likes to really do two things. Run the ball and throw a semi-deep. Excuse me. But Darnold likes it quick first downs and never wants to run it deep. Or run at all, really, and for that matter. But for us to be able to actually utilize that in the game of play, that's going to be the thing here because he needs the time. He's pretty quick to throw the ball, to be honest with you. It's a matter of his receivers are able to get open.
And that's the problem.
And that is always the problem.
I've always think that's the problem with the Patriots is that they don't cut their angles quick enough.
Yes.
I don't think that Drake May is messing up the playbook. I think that Drake May is begging for his receivers to run the proper route.
Yep.
I mean, because as a quarterback, you have about two to three seconds to throw the ball or the play is busted.
But the good thing about him is that he actually has legs because if he didn't have that, like Patrick Mahomes, he had to utilize his legs the whole season because his team just couldn't get open.
Right.
And that's the same thing here. I'm so glad that he has that ability to actually utilize his power of his legs and can read the field and knows when to run. That's what secured us the Super Bowl spot against the Denver Broncos. Granted, I wouldn't say it's luck, but it was a matter of who was probably going to take the first pass, who was going to throw it in this winter storm, and who's going to throw the interception. And I'm just so happy that Bo Nix was the first one to throw the pass and cause that interception to happen. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't get in the position that we are in right now. Number two, I know it was a bit...
Hey, side note about Bo Nix. I remember telling Ashton,
my God.
I'm like, I hope this motherfucker... I'm like, I could... fuck Bo Nix.
Yeah. It wasn't Bo Nix. It was the backup. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm like, at the end of round one, I'm like, fuck this guy, man. I'm like, I hope this motherfucker snaps his leg. Like, he's an absolute fraud.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. It was trending, and you texted me that. I'm like, what do you mean he's out for this season?
I was like, what?
Yeah, apparently they said it was like that running play. The last time he got tackled before the knee.
It was like the second to last play of the game that he got hurt.
Unbelievable. And not because we'll ever know. You can be honest to God. Do you think if Bo Nix never injured himself, would the Patriots be in the Super Bowl right now?
Probably not.
You don't think so?
10-7. 10-7 with the back.
Okay, so you still agree with the low scoring.
I think the Patriots wouldn't have put up more than 10 points still.
Oh, 10-7, so we would still would have went.
No. I'm thinking the Broncos put up points with Bo
10.
Nix.
They got the 10, and we got the 7?
No. I'm saying you guys do not exceed 10. They score more than you.
Oh, no more than that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the defense didn't change. The defense wouldn't have changed. It's still the same defense.
Yeah.
You don't change your offensive scheme for the quarterback.
Yeah, that first half was really rough to watch. It was a little scary. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm glad it turned out the way it did, nonetheless. But I digress. I just wanted to know that, because we will never know unless it ever happens again.
Yeah, I think. But at the same time, I don't think it's the offense that beats the Patriots. It's the defense. And, that...
It goes to show that the Denver Broncos just did it. If Seattle can do that, it's wraps.
I mean, they just lost by 3 points with Jared Stidham.
But it was just because of the weather. Because the first half was very defensive. The second half was nothing but weather conditions.
Right.
Everyone was slipping, and it was like the most atrocious thing.
That's a good point.
And I really wish I would have taken rush attempts on that game because that was the one. But did you see the difference on how it went from first quarter from sunlight and how clear the field was by fourth quarter? Insane.
Well,
no one expected it for it to change that fast.
God, you want to talk about old podcast? I'm pretty sure we told you guys probably 2 or 3 years ago that you should always check the weather.
Yeah.
For games like that.
Yeah. I just didn't. It never occurred to me.
You just assume you're like, playoff conditions, it's going to be a great game. And lo and behold.
Right. All right. I'm going to try to breeze through these two before we're getting close to an hour, guys. Sorry. We like to yap. This might be the last one. So, number 2, we kind of touched on it a bit. Win the run defense battle. So, Patriots run defense has been elite the postseason. If they can hold Seattle and Kenneth Walker to just minimal gains, they might get a shot because now they don't have to worry much about Charbonnet and Darnold doesn't run. If they can just stop Walker, then we might be good. I don't know who the third string is, but I don't think it's going to be anyone as concerning or fearsome as Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, I mean, they played Woody Marks and fucking RJ Harvey.
Yeah.
And then and then when they played the Chargers, they didn't even fucking play Omari and Hampton.
Broncos.
So it just
exactly. They just keep it to the star players, really.
Right. So I think that the key to success is figuring out how to be successful on the ground for the Seahawks.
Right. And the third point, and I think it's just something that we've kind of looked at week after week with the Patriots, is forcing turnovers and takeaways.
Yep.
That's just something that we've been really good at, honestly.
Yeah.
I can confidently say that. We've been actually pretty good at it. And if we can continue to do that, let alone something even as simple as a pick, but I'm pretty sure May might just throw one. Darnold, I really thought he was going to throw one against the Rams because he did it the last game, and the pressure was there, even with it being that close. He never really did. But just something that the Patriots are pretty good at, and I guess I can just thank that the weather allowed us to get that interception against Stidham. But even if it wasn't for that, I think the Patriots still would have found some way, somehow, to find a way to just stop them.
I'd argue that Drake May will throw one before Darnold.
I agree with that. I
I could also see 0 interceptions in this game.
Oh, man, that's... But again, depending on who's behind in the game,
definitely
they're going to be forced to throw it, right?
Right,
and
because the Seahawks,
be the killer
if they're up, they're going to run it down your throat. If the Patriots are up, they're going to run it down your throat with quick dumps, quick short passes, just killing time.
And that's just something that might be. So under could be something we're looking at.
Yeah.
But those were my 3 points. I think that's going to be the 3 key factors in the Patriots securing the dub and winning it all.
Well, before we get to our picks, I got one more little Nicky G SGP for you.
Let's get it out there.
All right. First leg, we've got Sam Darnold, 200 yards against the Patriots defense. He just threw for almost 350, I think, last week. This should be a no-brainer. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches. Triple Crown, Super Bowl MVP. What else needs to be said? Ramondre Stevenson for 2 catches. This has almost been a lock for the last few weeks, guys.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. I think that in tight situations, Drake May is going to be looking to run the ball, or he's going to be looking for quick dumps, and it's going to be the running back that's going to be there for him. Kenneth Walker, 50 rushing yards. John just talked about how the Patriots struggle against the run, against good runners.
Yeah.
So I really like that leg. One thing that I think people are forgetting about, because Hunter Henry has been so lackluster the last few weeks, is that Seattle struggles against tight ends. Colby Parkinson had 3 for 62. Jake Tungus coming in had 7 catches for 41 yards or something like that. Granted, they were playing a little bit softer coverage because they were winning so much, but it doesn't matter because Tungus was still beating them. And very last leg, give me a KW9 anytime touchdown. I think that is a great leg that adds just a little bit of juice. It's crazy how overvalued he is, though, because he's sitting at minus 190. But at the end of the day, that is a plus 342 SGP, y'all. I'm going to be locking that in. That is one of my favorite bets that I've made so far, but that's the one I have the most confidence in. That's why I gave it to you guys. I'm probably only going to make 3 or 4 other ones. But I think we'll go full tilt boogie on these because it's the last game of the year. You won't be able to bet on football again for, Jesus fucking Christ, 7 months, 6 months. Right? Oh, I could throw up. But no, that's my SGP plus 342. Lock it in. Thank me later. Sorry. Did you want to go or do you want a second?
I wanted to give my 3 straight up picks that I like. You don't have to parlay them. You can in FanDuel, but these are the 3, and I mentioned it earlier. If I don't know what the line was until now, what Kenneth Walker's receptions were. If it's 2.5, take it. Lo and behold, it is.
It's 2.5.
It is 2.5 over, and it's minus 132 on FanDuel. I genuinely love that. Now the Charbonnet is not in the picture. Second one, AJ Barner for 24.5 yards, minus 110. I love that. I do. I don't know why I feel that the Patriots are just going to struggle to just cover tight ends too. It could work both ways.
That might not be a good, might not be a bad bet. Sit here and bank on the security blanket.
And I really like Hunter Henry too. But again, just the way he's just playing and getting his drops too. Like he gets his targets sometimes. Just can't secure the ball, and it's just really hard to really feel confident in getting those receptions. So I preferably like AJ Barner. He's been a lot more consistent, at least when he tends to actually grab his catches or his targets. And the third one, this one's more of a gamble, hence the plus 172 for Kyle Williams to get 0.5 receptions, 0.5 receiving yards. The guy is obviously a deep ball dude. So
rookie.
If you wanted to get him on just 1 yard, it's worth it. If you wanted to really just get more bang for your buck, you might as well take him on plus 5 or 10 receiving yards because those are all the balls that he ever tends to actually get.
I hope he balls out because I got his RPA card at the house, man. I would love for that
That'd be awesome.
Patch auto to skyrocket.
Yeah. So just even seeing it on here real quick, 5 yards plus 230, 10 yards plus 390, 15 plus 580. You can even ladder it. If you just get the first one, oh my God, you guys are set. That might be something I might ladder. But he could be just a deep threat. He could just get something for like a first down deep. Well, I guess we'll just kind of have to see on Sunday.
Am I fucking stupid? Or are there player receptions? Where's the receptions?
Right there, you're on them.
Over under, though. I want alternates.
Sorry, guys.
They don't have
right
alternate player to record an X yard.
Oh, you're right.
They do not have live alternate receptions right there. Okay, I'm a fucking idiot.
There you go.
Okay. No, all I wanted to look at was I wanted to take a gander at Demario Douglas. I think that for 2 catches at plus 174.
That's solid.
That is good value.
I love that.
He is just a sneaky wide receiver. He's like,
yep.
He reminds me of Rashad Bateman. Like you forget about him and then he fucking scores 2 touchdowns on you and you're like, whoa, like, who the fuck is this guy?
I like that. I do like that.
I like that a lot. I might take that straight up. But
all right, brother, that brings it to the end.
Disgusting. This might be the last time I fold the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, I really hope that you get as much joy out of this as we do, because nothing makes me happier than bringing you guys tidbits, the fun information, stupid shit. Who'd have known Sam Darnold's dad was the Marlboro Man? I mean, just dumb stuff like that. You know, shooting the shit. I really, really hope this is not our last one. I really hope that. But at the end of the day, if it is not, you cherish it. We have 45 total videos out, total podcasts, and I loved every single one of them. There's some on there with 0 views. This may get 0 views. But guess what? When I'm 65 years old, I can show my kids this. I can go back and watch it. Hell, John might be dead. Who knows? I might play at his funeral. His fiance would be very mad at me. But at the end of the day, this is something I look forward to every week. And it's not just football. It's doing it right here. Not just sitting at the house, sulking over a bet. It is coming here, talking football, drinking beer once a week with one of my best friends in the world. And I just couldn't be happier to do it. Couldn't be happier.
I love the words, man. I didn't expect you to say anything like that. So I guess if we're just spewing a bit of guts and heart, again, when I first bought this home, we just thought that, me, my girl, our dogs, and now we have a son. It would just be our little home that we kind of just start a family with. And one day I came with this funny idea. Hey, man, did you ever think about starting a podcast together? And he's like, no. I'm like, do you want to? And the rest is history, right? And I really wish that there were just times where we just reminisce and look back like, dude, did you see how many videos we got on our reel? Did you see how many views we got on our video? Man, this one sucked. And it's like, oh my God, do you feel like doing next week? No. Sometimes we just pull through and it's like pulling teeth. And making a commitment of making a podcast is tough. And just seeing the changes from the rooms, from the microphones, from the lighting.
We started with a $35 Amazon microphone
and like a $50 little audio interface.
And now this giant mixer. We got Shure microphones, very nice headphones. Like
it was a struggle, but we made the most out of every little penny that we could afford, and it was just
it's not like we made money off of this or anything.
Not at all.
Did it straight for the love of the game.
Yeah, and just fun and to bond and spend time with each other, because sometimes we just couldn't find like, hey, when are you free? I'm like, sorry, man, I got something going on next week. Like, well, why don't we just try to make some time in the middle of the week?
Yeah.
We're tired as hell coming from work,
a fucking newborn, and
it's just a lot. And I appreciate every time and every minute and every second that you gave to me and to this podcast and this silly idea of coming to this little mobile home, what we call our studio, that we just spend an hour in some just shooting the shit and drinking beer and arguing and reminiscing and crying about the bets that we lost last week with you guys, probably. I without just going on a tangent and getting in our feelings here, I appreciate every minute and second that you guys also gave us to watch every reel, every laugh and chuckle and just stutterness that I still probably continue to do, and all of our technical difficulties that we've ran through season after season after season. But from the bottom of my heart, Jonny Gamble, Jonathan Galeano, that's my name. That I love you guys, and I love you, brother.
Love you too, buddy.
I don't think I have anything more to say aside from go Patriots.
Jesus Christ, you didn't even give your pick. Well, I guess
you guys know where I'm leaning. It didn't matter. But
Seahawks minus 3.5 right here.
That's your pick?
My pick is Seahawks minus 2.5.
I'm going to take the Patriots plus 4.5. ML is going to be really hard to gamble with. If this might be our last one that we do together and share to the public, I think I at least have to give something that I'm a little more confident in. And I like the plus 4.5. It's really close to even money on FanDuel.
I hope the Patriots just die on a giant bag of dicks. If these are my last words on the podcast, I hope the Patriots just crumble and fall apart. I hope that Robert Kraft, I hope he loses all his money. I hope he can't pay his players. I hope.
Damn.
Fuck it. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point.
Exactly. It's hard not going to tangent at the end.
Yeah. Knowing there's not one coming after this.
Yeah.
Possibly.
If we ever did, and this is the news that we wanted to wait to say at the very end. If you guys who have followed us from the past 4 years of doing these seasons together, if we do miraculously make this continue to make this Our Last Leg podcast happen, it will be virtually.
New heights
maybe
style.
like Jason Kelsey, Travis Kelsey, how they do it, split screen. And I wouldn't mind doing it if that's something that you guys would want. And if we are able to make time to make it happen, I think that could be something we could work out in the next season. But the only way for you guys to know is for to drop a like, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you will see it. And that's the best way for me to explain it to you guys. So do you have any other words, my friend?
I have got some final words, and it is going to be, you've got me, Nicky G, and my favorite fucking co-host of all time, Jonny Gamble.
And I wanted to say this perfectly, and I had to practice this before I actually said it. We may catch you guys on the next one.
Love you, brother.
Peace.
Peace, you guys.
Peace.